So this is how you would create a custom foiled spine for your Happy album using the design tool on the Creative Memories website. So once you're there, you want to sign in and make sure that your name is showing up here. That's how you know you're signed in. And when you do that, you want to go to Shop and to Digital. Once you're there, you want to go and select the custom foiled spine. So you click on View Details. And then you'll see the options to choose your color and your font. So I'm going to go with the Hunter Green, which is the color of the album I have, the Happy album I have. And then you can choose your options for foil. So I'm going to go with the gold. I think that stands out very nice on the green. And then hit Customize. You're going to need to name your product. So you can put in whatever you want. This spawn for me is for Iceland and Ireland album. So I'm just going to call it Iceland and Ireland. Continue. So then you'll be taken into the designer. And here you have the option to edit the text. We will have to change the size of the text box because the text box that's here right now is for a 12-inch spine, and we are going to be creating a 10-inch spine. So if you can notice here on the bottom, the text box starts roughly at the 1-inch mark from the bottom. So for this box, we want to do the same thing for the Happy album. So we're going to hit Transform. And we're just going to drag the text box down. So the height of the Happy album is 10. Because it's an inch up from the bottom, we're going to want to make it another inch down from the top. So basically bring it down to the 9-inch mark. So this is now the space where you will write whatever you want to write for your spine. As long as your spine is at the 9-inch mark on the top, where your text box, is at the 9-inch mark on the top, you'll be fine. So I'm going to click on text and I'm going to write in whatever it is I want to write. So I'm going to call mine Iceland and Ireland. And you'll see then that it's going to come up over here in the lovely gold color I picked. I'm also going to highlight that box again. You can see this blue line. That's how you know you're working within your text box. And I'm going to hit Transform. That's how you edit it and move it. And I'm going to use this 4-arrow little circle here to click and hold and just drag the text around. Once you see that green line right down the middle, you know your text is centered. So I just wanted to double check and make sure my text was actually centered. Down here in the bottom, there's a second text box. You can delete that one if you want, but I'm going to add some text into there as well. And I'm going to add the date. So I'm going to put 2023 because that's when the trip was. And you can change the font and the font size if you wish. I'm going to leave the 2023 at the size that it recommended there. But I think I may change the font for the Iceland and Ireland. So I think this is one I usually use. And I'm going to change the size down a little bit, maybe to, let's see, let's go 34. There we go. Now I'm going to hit that transform button again and just drag this around just to make sure, because I changed the font size, that it is actually in the middle. I'm going to save it and we're going to preview it just so you can see what it looks like. So you'll notice there's a really big spot or extra space on the top compared to the bottom, but you had to remember that 2 inches of that spine will not be there when you turn it into a Happy album size. So that looks good to me. So we're going to go back to edit. And then when you're ready to order it, you just hit add to cart and go through the process of ordering your spine.